water, big boy.
Yo, what's up?
What up?
What's that?
What's up?
What's up?
What up? What up?
So, yeah, we're here with Grace.
Yeah, I can't share.
Newly married Grace.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's been like 6 months now.
We don't care. It's been 6 months since you were on here, so it's newly married to us.
That's true.
Window cleaning's most eligible bachelorette has been taken off the market. Too late, fellas.
Too late.
Too late, guys. Ha ha ha. Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. Fucking out here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like doing like a week's worth of work a day right now.
It feels like it.
Jesus,
It feels
dude.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, dude, if whoever that is that's switching between profiles and giving us thumbs down, if you could do it one more time, so we have 4 thumbs up and 4 thumbs down, I would appreciate it. You got my attention. Well,
Sneaky
Jacob's
devils.
busy being a dad right now, so
Doing dad stuff.
yeah, Jacob's doing dad
Oh,
stuff. so.
there it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just quit raining, like this week. After a month, Grace knows what I'm talking about. She lives 45 minutes from me. She knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
So it just quit raining like Monday. It's literally rained probably every single day of the week.
Is that normal for your
No,
summers?
no, this is a very abnormal spring. I don't know about for Grace, but for me, it's very abnormal to have this much rain.
Yeah, this late into the, like, I feel like it's summer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, it's kind of like a deal where typically this time of year, we can work all day, and then when we get home, it thunderstorms, and then, we're good.
Exactly.
But that's that's not been happening.
It's been like off and on all day, almost every day.
Yeah, it's like not like when you wake up in the morning and you get a little bit of work, and it's like rain when you get up. I think Monday it rained until like 11. And then it stopped, and then it's not rained since 11 on Monday. But before that, it rained, I would say, almost every single day.
Yeah. See, the rain didn't stop for us Monday until like more closer to the afternoon, like 1, 2 o'clock, give or take.
That makes sense. I'm a little east of you, so it's blowing your direction. Yeah, but yeah, man, I'm not happy with the way things have been going. It's not been nice. I just want to clean windows.
Beautiful.
Today was wonderful.
It was gorgeous.
Almost 90 today in Ohio.
Ooh, damn. It's warm.
Yeah.
It got a little muddy, though.
Yeah.
Well, all that rain is definitely going to do that to you, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
By
bugs.
the end of the day, I feel it.
The bugs have been super awesome. I've really enjoyed scraping bug shit off the glass the last couple of days.
Oh.
It's been amazing.
It's been horrible. The midges were so bad.
Yeah.
But it's
Fucking bug guy not doing his job.
Ugh.
Yeah, but it means the feet is healthy, so that's good.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think the bug guy is gonna have anything to do with. There's just none of that. The molt is going on right now. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
There's not a lot you can do about that. The mayflies are coming in. The Canadian soldiers, whatever you want to call them. The muffleheads, the midges, whatever you want to call those. It's pretty much a big, giant pain in the ass right now. So I got that going for me. I'm scraping the outside of Wendy's. I do once a week. That's super awesome. That's great. I mean, I was just there like 7 days ago. I come back and it looks like I've never cleaned a piece of glass there in my life. So that's awesome. I like that. That's great.
Makes days fun.
Yeah. Makes days interesting, you know?
Oh, yeah. We definitely get our extra protein.
Yes. I like to grab the Canadian soldiers, the mayflies. I like to grab them by their wings when they're on the glass and throw them on the ground. Really hard. Yeah, really hard. Snap! Bastards. I only do it like once or twice in the midst of them being here, and then after that I just blow them off with a leaf blower. But the first couple times I see them, I have to make them pay for all my suffering. and then after that I'm over it. Then I'm done being cruel to animals.
I mean, their life cycle's only a few days, so.
Yeah, it is. And you can actually track those on the radar. They will look like a storm coming off the lake, which is really crazy, too.
Yeah.
It is weird. We just had the cicadas pop here, and it was insane. Like, I sent you guys that video. It sounded like a house alarm went off. Dude, there were like millions of them.
He said no.
No, I mean, I was cleaning the outside of the windows, and I probably had 30 of them land on me. And they're big. They're like that big. Yeah. It was gross. Like, when I pulled up, I thought, like, someone's house alarm was going off, and it was just the sound of the cicadas. I was like,
what's even cooler is cicada killer wasps. Have you ever seen those before?
Mm-mm. We usually don't get weird shit.
There's a specific breed of wasp that kills cicadas, and they're fucking gigantic. Yes,
pretty metal.
They're gigantic. I have not seen them in probably 10 or 12 years, but there was a huge cicada hatch here in Ohio, about a decade ago, and I was cleaning windows on the back side of this house, and all of a sudden I hear this thing fly past me. I thought it was a little bird. And then it flew past again, and then 1, 2 flew past me. I'm like, what in the fuck? And then I look, and there are these giant wasps. And apparently they go after, they kill cicadas and like lay eggs in them or some shit. It's really weird.
Gross.
Strange. Did you say you can't share, Tim? I mean, I could probably share. I don't really want to, but I will.
No, I'm using my phone for the
seems lame to
video, so I can't share.
It seems lame to share your own podcast.
Lame.
Do you think that it's lame, guys, or no?
No.
No?
I don't think it's
all right,
lame.
well, then I'll share
promoting your own podcast?
No. I will share it then, and hopefully we'll get some.
How are they going to know we're going to daytime?
Yeah, how are they going to know? How are they going to know that we're doing it? We're going to start doing it in the mornings.
4 days a week, bro.
4 days a week in the morning is when we're going to start doing it.
Sounds fun.
It's going to be rad.
We'd be on a ladder, trying to hold a phone.
Yeah, it's going to be sweet. I'm going to do it from my meta glasses, but I'm not going to be wearing them. I'm just going to, like, turn them around and point them at my face.
Do you have some?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Yeah, they're all right. They're cool, I guess. You know what I mean?
I've never worn them or seen them.
I mean, they're what kind of like what they are, Seth, is they're sunglasses that have cameras that have cameras in them.
Is it a clear picture and everything?
Yeah. A lot of my videos that you see posted now are done with them because I just don't even bother setting up cameras anymore. I just put those glasses.
Well, that's kind of cool that you can physically work with both hands and record at the same time.
Yeah, it's neat. It's neat. The only thing that's tedious about it is, one, the clips don't last entirely too long, and then downloading all that shit to your phone kind of sucks. You know what I mean?
So how much it stores it in the glasses?
Yeah.
And that syncs to your phone or something?
Yes.
So you could look on your phone to see what you're recording, I assume?
I'm not. I'm going to be honest with you. there's probably a bunch of shit you could do with it, Mark, that I don't know how to do. I almost sent you a picture today, and I can't even believe I'm admitting this on the podcast, and I wasn't even going to say anything, but I bought a battery charger, and I don't know how to work it.
You bought a battery charger on what?
I bought a battery charger, and I don't know how to work it. Well, man, it's got all these fucking extra buttons and shit. It ain't like an old school battery charger. It's got like, do you have this kind of battery? Do you have that kind of battery? Does it this, that,
AGM or flood battery? I don't like the new ones because if the battery's really weak, they will literally they won't charge a battery. There's too much, but like an old school battery charger,
just turn on
like a transformer. But that fucker, when I was in marine mechanics,
do 5 or 10 amps, baby.
Yeah. When I was in marine mechanics class, we had one of those old school ones with the fan, the big metal ones. Mm-hmm. And when you charged a battery that's liquid, you used to pop the caps off it to let it vent. And someone hooked it up without it. That bitch exploded. I mean, it's dangerous. Wow. That's why all these new ones.
What kind of battery do I have? On my skid, what kind is that?
That's an AGM, advanced glass mat. So.
Oh, okay. So I've been charging it wrong the whole time. So that's cool.
Well, it's going to just change the rate of charge. Like AGM, like 6 amps. Mm-hmm. You could be charging at 4. You could be charging at 10.
So it's got like the 2 amp, and then it's got like a 10 amp, and then it's got like a fucking super duper 50 startup.
Yeah, you don't want that. That's like to start the car or whatever.
So I should be like at 10 amps AGM.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
God damn.
And if it's got 6 or 12, obviously it's 12 volt.
Well, I've been running my skid super duper hard, brother, so
yeah.
The battery is showing its age.
Dude, I can't believe that battery's still good.
It's still doing 12 volts, but it's it's either that or my pump's going bad. It's one of the two.
Jason Lehman sent me the link to a battery charger that I just bought. I haven't even used it yet, but it's got the repair mode and everything on it, and it pulse charges and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put that on mine because I'm only getting like 12.5 volts, not 13, 14.
I got a 40-inch fucking 0 DI stainless steel fucking cartridge for my skid. Won't fit. That's cool.
Yeah, yours is tight, dude. It's
So I'm gonna just Saturday I'm gonna weld some shit up and stick it on top. Fuck it.
Yeah, just fucking mount it on the top. Yeah, mount it on the side.
I'm gonna be double RO double DI on that motherfucker, brother. I'm not even disconnecting the Tucker part. I'm just gonna leave it.
I thought about building like a super skid with twin ROs and a single DI.
I don't need twins. I could do single.
No, because you're not getting cleaner water, you're just getting more volume. So unless your pump is moving a shit ton of water,
right?
Seth, does yours pretty much keep up with what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean,
Seth needs to buy that fucking wall system from me.
I do need that.
You need to buy that from me. I know you got the money for it. You're already ordering multiple skids from Mark's again.
Well, I'm gonna retire from Seth.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I really need to put another truck out there, man. It's getting annoying.
I'm curious, Grace, how are you and Craig getting along as far as that goes work wise? Are you guys really backed up and like freaking out right now or no?
Oh no, we're both pretty solid, and then I've had people I've had to reschedule, but our clients are like usually pretty chill to reschedule with. What I've run into is a lot of people being out of town and trying to work around that.
Yeah.
But no, we've got everybody kind of on, like, they know the deal. So it goes pretty smoothly.
Right. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I've been getting an inordinate amount of tire kickers this year.
What do you mean?
Like tire kickers. People are just like, hey, what's that? Wow. Just looking for prices. Like, it's really annoying.
Yeah. I've had a little bit of that.
Then you give them a price, and they're like, oh, is that the best you can do? I'm like, man, dude, I'm not selling you a fucking car, man. You know what I mean? That's what it is, dude. It is what it is. I had some guy.
Someone probably retired.
Yeah, I got some guy mad at me today. He called me he called me last week while I was on vacation. I told him, hey, man, I'm on vacation. When I get back into town, I'll come back up and I'll have a look at it. He's like, all right, that's cool. Of course, I come into town, Monday morning, I go out while it's raining. I have a look. I give him a message. He sends me a text message. I need to talk to you if I'm going to do business with you. I'm like, okay. And I was like, well, you can call me whenever you like, if you want to schedule it. You know what I mean? We'd agreed on price. It was like $375 for an exterior. And, which she seemed pretty okay with. And then, hey, there's Jacob. And then,
What's up, Jacob?
he called me this morning, I gave him the rights to call me. He called me and he's like, well, I got a deadline. And I was like, well, you didn't mention the deadline when we spoke on the phone earlier this week, or late last week. I said, you didn't mention that. He's like, well, I got a big party on the 4th of July, and I got all this stuff I need to get done, and I need to get this done within the next 4 days. And I'm like, well, I can't do that. I can get it done the week of the 23rd, or I can't get it done. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. He's like, well, then we're done talking then. I was like, all right, cool, dude.
Didn't sound like a good customer to me. With that
and then he messaged me 2 hours later. He's like, well, I'm thinking that, maybe we could work this out. I was like, I think we're done.
I'm thinking you can suck my dick.
I think we're done,
Yeah, I've experienced that as well.
It's like, you were really adamant. I think he went into it thinking that, you know what, I'm going to big dog this guy and he's not going to give me what I want. So, screw this dude. And then he realized that maybe the other guys that he talked to were also not sitting on the couch waiting for him to call them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're also busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now he has to clean his own windows. Now he's got to go to Lowe's and buy the spray and wash window cleaning magic solution.
Yeah.
And all the old ladies in the Facebook groups
the
are like,
Unger Speed Clean Kit.
Yeah.
So what I've started doing to avoid that situation, now of course it's not foolproof, but I started asking if people have events coming up that they'd like to have the cleaning service done by. But sometimes they tell me and sometimes they don't. But it's been a little while since I've had somebody spring something like that, where they're not an existing client and aren't hey, is there any chance you can do an outside only,
Yeah. I had a lady do the same. I had a lady do that very same thing with me this morning, and it just so happened that I happened to be right down the street, and I just well, I'll come right now and just do the outside.
Yeah.
And I was like, this last minute stuff, this is twice now you've hit me with the last minute thing, and I was like, you're a good customer, so I'm gonna come over there, I'm gonna do it real quick. And
but after this, no more.
Yeah, she came outside about halfway through, handed me, my cash, handed me a couple $100 bills, and a tip, and then she also, on a piece of paper, wrote down, she's like, this is when I would like you to come back, 4 more times this year, and she's like, can you, before the 22nd of July, before August 18th, before, I'm like, oh, that's fucking, thank you.
That's a perfect customer.
I was like, man, you are awesome. Yeah. She's like, well,
I think
she's like, well, she goes, I just really appreciate the fact that you came right over. I was like, well, I was right down the street. So, I mean, it makes more sense for me to just stop and do it right now than try to squeeze it in a couple days before your little party that you're having, and then I'm running around like an asshole when I could just stop and take an hour of my time and do it right now, So
yeah,
she was really appreciative. And then when she did that, I was like, man, that's super cool, man, that she did that,
You're not much of a prick as most people think.
Yeah, I'm no cactus expert, but I know a prick when I see one,
Exactly.
That's how I've tried to train some of our customers too. Is let me know when you're having these things ahead of time,
right?
And then I can get your work in so that you're nice and fresh right before the event.
Right.
But if you don't let me know until the week of, sometimes it's a little trickier. Sometimes I can make it work, but sometimes you can't. Usually,
I mean, there are customers, and I'm sure everybody here has got those customers that you will bend over backwards for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm more prone to meeting their needs if they're a returning customer or someone you've been dealing with for a while. But a lot of times, it just makes you feel like shit when you're the afterthought. Like, oh my God, I got this party tomorrow and I really need them done now. I'm like, well, why didn't you call me 3 days ago? Do you really not? I mean, we're not that important, obviously, so I can't meet your needs.
There's a guy that works for my cousin Mike. My brother's on my mind, or what's going on with my brother. Anyways, my cousin, he's got a guy that works for him, and he's got this thing that he says, poor planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part. And that's
exactly,
that's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. You know, I'm with you on that. Like, if it's somebody that I do a bunch of work for, typically
that's one thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, you know, if I can make it happen for him, I'm going to make it happen for him. But if it's just some fucking guy that's looking for last minute, I want my house to look cool so we can get shit faced and pass out face down in the pool, I don't care. I just don't care.
I had that exact saying backfire in my face so bad. I worked for a guy. I worked for this guy Rick, and there was another guy John. I worked with John in his truck all day. We just did route work, right?
Right.
And I left my keys in John's truck, and John left, and he lived like 30 miles away from where we were, right? And I had said that to the boss when we went to do a job, and I was like, he didn't bring all the equipment, and I said exactly what you did. And I called John, and he wasn't answering the phone, so I called the boss, and I told him what happened. I go, I'm at my truck, and John left, and I can't leave because my keys are in his truck. And he says, poor planning on your... it backfired in my face so bad because he was mad when I said that to him. You know? So, I was like, are you going to take me to get my fucking keys? You know?
How's shit been going for you, Tim? I know you've been dealing with a lot of weather too. How's it going?
Yeah, just backed up. I mean, we're humming right now. You know?
Yeah, I'm
beautiful right
I'm
now.
probably if I can get to fucking Friday without getting shut down for rain, I'm going to be almost. I'll be instead of a week behind, I'll be like a half a day behind. And then I'll just have to stack a couple more things. I'm working the next
2 Saturdays.
Yeah, me too. I'll have to stack a couple more things. And some old dude got me yesterday, though, man. I hate fucking old dudes, man. Old people get on my nerves because I can't say no to these motherfuckers, man.
Right.
They always get me, dude. Old people always get me. They see me coming. You know what I mean? And this old guy calls me and he's like, hey, are you the guy that cleans driveways? And I'm like, fuck.
Sometimes.
I'm like, yeah, I do. I've been known to clean a driveway or two. And he's like, well, my neighbor, and I already knew, once he's like, well, I live back in Plum Brook Estates. As soon as I already knew who it was. And he's a really sweet guy. So he must have told this guy, he's like, hey, get a hold of Terry. He'll take care of you. And now, you know what I mean?
Terry will take care of you.
Dude, man. The only thing that sucks about working for old people is that one day they're going to be gone.
That's the worst.
Which is something I've actually encountered twice so far this season. One house I just did yesterday. Another one that I squeezed in last minute, making my day extremely longer than it needed to be. She called me and she's like, my husband died. Angelo died, Terry. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, he died over the winter. So that's why I've not called you, but I've just put my house on the market. Will you go clean it for me one last time inside and out? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, well, you know the code to get into the house. I'll leave an envelope in this drawer. Just go in there. And I go in there and this woman leaves me 6 crisp $100 bills. You know what that is? That's double what I've fucking ever charged her to do window cleaning. You know what I mean? And this time I got to do it with no furniture. You know what I mean? But it was a fucking super huge bummer to be in that house completely empty.
But you know what? You might end up doing that house for a young family. You know what I mean? I've had that happen where an older couple passed or moved, and then I kept doing the house for a different couple.
And I said something to her, and I was like, Nancy, I was like, this is like twice what this is double. And she's like, yeah. She goes, well, I'm not saying you need it or anything like that. She goes, but I typically do my windows twice a year, and I just wanted to one last time, you know, give you what I give you every year. She goes, so I'm not jamming you up. She goes, and I'm gonna make sure that the new owners know who you are so you can clean it for them. I was like, oh, what a sweet lady. She's such a sweet lady, man. Oh, here's another one for you guys. I rescued an elderly gentleman over here at the old folks home where I'm working. He was laying in his floor in his underwear, with his walker on top of him, screaming for help. I had both my headphones in, and I'm...
Are you known as Walker?
Texas Ranger, brother.
Okay.
I'm wetting the window down, and I'm not. I don't know about you guys, but cleaning windows, I'm not looking in the house. I know people think that we're looking in the house, but we're not focused on the house at all. I don't even care what's going on there. You could be ass naked in there, and I probably most likely wouldn't even notice unless I'm really looking. And I wet the window down. I blade it, and then I go to wet it again, and I think I'm hearing somebody say something, and I pull out the one headphone, and I hear help, help, and I look in, and I'm like, oh shit, there's a dude laying in the floor. So I had to run, which was a motherfucker. Even though I've been walking and I've been trying to lose some weights, it was a motherfucker running that far. I ran like a fucking quarter mile to the receptionist desk. I'm like, hey man, there's a guy in the floor in there. I mean, I had a key. I could have went in and, I could have went in there and picked him up or whatever, and then I probably would have broke his ribs or some shit like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right. So I was just like, I ran to his door and I told him, I was like, hey, I'm going to get a nurse. He's like, just come in. I was like, I'm going to get a nurse. I'll be right back. So, yeah, dude, that was a huge bummer. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's... what do we constitute as an old guy? Like, what age and up?
How old are you, Mark?
I'm not that old.
I'm kidding.
There's a guy in his mid-60s.
I was about to say old enough to live in
I would say old dude is 70s.
community.
70s and up is old dudes.
That's what I was saying. So I don't feel bad laughing at this guy. I didn't mean to. But he calls me to come look for a roof wash at his house. And he really is adamant about me walking it. And he's walking in the backyard. And dude, this guy ate shit. He stepped on a root in his front yard. He hit the ground so hard, his hat and his glasses went everywhere. His shoe fell off. And then he just, I tried to help him up, and he just popped up like nothing happened. He just kept talking to me. And I was like, dude, I need a minute. He just was bang, his hat just went everywhere. I was like, oh, shit, dude. But I don't care how old you are. If you fall like that in front of somebody, you're a little embarrassed.
Yeah,
and I was like, man, that shit's funny, dude.
Did he look around to see if anyone saw it?
No, he just went.
That's what I do.
He was following, and he just went, "Oh goddamn!" I just started laughing. I'm like, "I'm sorry, okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm good." So then we did another loop in the yard. I'm like, "Hey, watch out for that root over there." I heard it. Yeah.
Root.
Did you get the job?
Yeah.
There's no way you're not getting that job. After that,
he didn't want to call someone else and trip.
Yeah.
He was good.
He's already risked his life once for this roof job, so.
When I worked for that guy Rick, we were doing this house, and he was like 450 pounds, but he was strong as an ox. That dude could take 5 pieces of ladder, stick his arm through it, and walk around the block like it was nothing, right? So he goes around the corner. Apparently there was a tree at one time, and the tree was gone, but they never filled in the dirt hole and the grass grew up. So it's like if you're walking holding something, I mean, it's probably easy to fall. You stepping down a step that's not there, right? And he went around the corner with the ladders, 5 pieces, and I heard a crash. So I come around the corner, ladders are strewn everywhere, and he goes, there was a depression in the ground. I'm like, yeah, there is now.
Yeah, fat guy.
So I just want to officially let everyone know that I've given up on life. I have cleaned windows every day this week in Crocs.
Oh goddamn! In sport mode? Sport mode.
4-wheel drive. They're in 4-wheel drive.
All right. At least you said.
For work, they have to be in sport mode.
Yeah,
you can't.
I've been known to wear mine a time or two to work as well.
I got these are the Baja 9000s.
Oh.
Baja, down in the Baja.
Oh. See, look, they got a leather upper.
So you guys don't have basic Crocs. You got these fancy looking ones.
Well, yeah, I can't be walking around like a hillbilly at Walmart now.
How do you feel with like your feet being wet like early in the morning though? Like,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying when the grass is all wet.
He wears socks with them.
I was gonna ask, do you wear socks with them? I wear socks with mine. Not gonna lie.
I do not. That's a chick thing. Only chicks do that.
No. And younger age kids like
I don't like the feeling on my toes.
My oldest. And like when I drop them off at school, like every kid is wearing Crocs and socks.
Every kid has Crocs.
I'm just
and they're wearing socks. And they're wearing it's a thing.
They
mismatch.
are.
They're wearing like mismatched socks and mismatched Crocs.
And they got to wear the long socks.
I just don't care about life anymore, and I just like, you know what? I'm getting Crocs. I don't care.
They're comfy.
They're super comfortable, and my calves are killing me. So like because I've got like my feet are like in natural mode, you know what I mean? Like I don't have a lot of arch support and shit, so my feet, I'm like back to nature like a caveman.
It's like you're walking on your tiptoes.
Listen, it was either
calves are fucking huge.
Yeah, it was either Crocs or I was gonna get those. No, I was gonna get those shoes that have the little individual slots for your toes. The toe shoes.
Oh no! You made a good choice. You made a good choice.
What?
I feel like the toe shoes would have been a cool move, dude.
Shoes.
I feel like
that's a wild move, man.
I feel like the toe shoes might have been the thing, dude. You know, I don't know. You know, yeah, dude. I'm tired of my feet being wet in the grass. You know, you're walking through the grass, your socks get wet, and then your feet are wet all day. I just wear Crocs and they'll get wet and then they'll dry out because there's ventilation, and it's been great for me so far.
I wear those freaking hook boots, the fishing boots.
Nah, then that's sweaty feet. You know, I can't have that in my life.
I wear
the Adidas Terex, the hiking shoe, and they're waterproof.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't
get because that's what pissed me off. I'd wear Nikes out and my feet be wet all day.
Or I just wear my flip flops.
No, that's going too far.
Yeah.
If I hear your feet click clacking to my door,
my feet don't mind when I walk. They don't click clack. But then again, I work for
Do you wear flip flops, Grace?
No, I don't like the feeling of the thingy between my toes.
The thong.
Yeah, don't fuck with that. I'm a slides person, but like
I'll fuck with that.
I'm mostly a tennis shoes person. Like
Jennifer loves flip flops. Jennifer, she loves flip flops.
I've had the same pair of flip flops for like 5 years because I like them.
Jennifer likes flip flops, but she does not like thong britches underwears. So you know what I mean? It's everything changes. Everything's different.
My wife is the same thing, and it's disappointing.
It's not to me. I don't understand it.
Well, I mean, it's disappointing because she doesn't like the second. My wife doesn't like the second part you said either.
Oh, the thong britches.
So
I don't. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't understand the thong britches thing. Why would you want to walk around with a mechanical wedgie all day long?
Yeah, they're not very sanitary.
It'd be uncomfortable.
Yeah, just like I'd be in my butt all day long if I had to. You know what I mean? All day.
Yeah,
long.
I'm not a 14-year-old boy anymore. Like
ooh.
Comfortable, dude. Yeah.
Her butt cheeks hanging out.
Yeah, butt cheeks. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind looking at them.
I don't understand it. Yeah, I don't understand.
Saying, it doesn't look comfortable.
Yeah, I just thought I'd share my footwear choice with you guys. I thought maybe you guys would be cool about it. You know what I mean? I thought you guys would think I was. Hey,
buddy.
Hey,
it's the big dude.
Otis.
Hey, look there, buddy.
Otis.
Hi, buddy.
What up, Otis?
Hi. Look at you talking. Look at you talking, big guy.
Big dog.
Aww.
Oh, the babies. So, Grace, are you gonna start having babies?
Sooner than later, but it's gonna be like 1.5 years, give or take.
How long have you been with your husband before you've been married?
Oh, well, so we were together 12 years before.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
No, just kidding. 11 years before we got married.
Okay.
Well, you've been out of that phase, so
yeah.
Any day now, huh?
Any day.
No, it'll be like 1.5 years.
Well, I mean, you've been with him 11 years, so you know you're gonna spend the rest of your life with him.
Oh.
So yeah.
Where's what's Craig gonna do? I mean, because you're not gonna be cleaning windows then.
Who cares?
Yeah, I'll be working. But like, we'll work the schedule to where like I'm not working every day, you know. And
you're gonna pregnant clean
She's
windows?
confident. She's confident.
Did you say you're gonna pregnant clean windows?
Yeah, why not?
Oh my god.
You don't gotta stop your life when. Now, am I gonna be climbing a ladder and stuff? Probably not.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. All right. That's acceptable.
Yeah, she's gonna know her limitations.
All right. That's
Yeah,
acceptable.
and I'm not gonna know them until that happens. You know.
She's a very smart young lady, so I don't think she's gonna push herself.
All right.
I have this thing where I do push myself really hard until my body is like, no more.
Well, I mean, you'd be pregnant, so you would know better.
I've learned from this, so yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think Craig is going to make an excellent grandmother. By the way.
Yeah, no. On a serious note, though, like really, I think him and my mom will be great grandparents. He's collected over the years all of the old Fisher Price toys.
Awesome.
From like the 70s and stuff from when he was a kid. And he has them ready to go for whenever.
Craig's a walking cartoon. That is going to be a great grandpa, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I think he's going to be really good at it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Especially like from like now till they're like 14. He'll be like amazing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just like high energy.
Oh, yeah.
Fun. Yeah. They'll have a good time.
Yeah,
they'll have a good time.
So that'll be nice, too. For like, literally, it takes me like 2.5 minutes to drive from my house to their house, so.
Oh, really?
That's pretty awesome.
You guys are that close?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
like, okay,
cool.
I'm sorry.
It might be 5 minutes, but like, yeah.
Nice traffic.
Our Lakewood is very compact. So, like, our entire city is only like 3 miles long, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was just followed by a younger kid, that's a window cleaner in Lakewood. He's super young, it looks like to me.
Like teenager young? Or like young adult young?
I would say teenager, maybe young adult, probably in between there somewhere.
Cusp in the 18-19 range?
Maybe younger.
Yeah, we've had these little teenagers going around putting flyers in people's mailboxes. They're called Squeegee teens. And I saw them coming down my street the other day. I was sitting on my front porch, and they saw me on my porch, and they walked right past. Granted, my house is 3 stories. It's bigger than what they could ever imagine. I have triple tracks, the whole 9.
Oh yeah, so they're definitely not putting a flyer in that.
That's a house you skipped.
I'm guessing your Lakewood window.
I'm not putting a flyer on that house. You kidding me?
Vehicle isn't at your house then?
No, it is. It's in my backyard, and like our driveway, our garage is back, like behind our house. No, but they're really pushing the teen thing because they're like maybe 13, like 12, 13.
Oh, young.
It's like, it's good for them for going out there and trying, man. But I bet they could probably learn a thing or two. But like,
yeah, I
don't know.
There's dudes in their 30s that could learn a thing or two.
That's true too. But I was like, well, at least they're out there trying to earn some dollars,
Yeah.
Maybe they should stick to cutting grass.
The way I look at stuff like that is, if I lose a customer to someone like that, then bye.
Yeah.
You weren't that good of a customer to begin with.
All right, later, dude.
Right.
You think I can do the same thing this kid can do? Goodbye. But
they were pulling their tools behind them in a wagon. It was kind of cute.
Yeah, it is cute though. It's
Bib
nice to see
overhauls
kids out
is
trying.
next. About another, I'd say 30 pounds, 40 pounds, and I will switch to bib overhauls. I will just run around with bib overhauls, no t-shirt. I'm just going to run around with just bib overhauls and some Crocs on. No t-shirt. Send it, brother. Send it.
Let them old areolas hang out.
Areola borealis over here.
Yeah, brother. It's going to be great, I think.
DJ out serving up the bologna.
Dude, he's really embracing like getting old. I like it. Some people fight it. TJ's like, no, sport mode.
Yeah, sport
my
mode.
areolas.
TJ, how old are you?
46.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not old. I keep trying to tell him this.
I feel like it.
Well, yeah, that's because you fucking work hard. that shit makes you tired.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I caught myself today for the first time ever. I was like running around. I had a big day, but it was like 1 o'clock, and I was like up on a roof, off a roof, up on a roof, and I came down, and I was like, man, I gotta like sit down for 10 minutes and like drink coconut water. I was like dizzy. It was like hot.
It's called dehydration stuff.
Yeah. Well, it happened. I know what I was drinking a ton of water, but I was just like, I feel like I'm just
water
getting
doesn't help.
older.
You got you need some minerals, man. You need some salt, brother. You got to.
That's why I chugged coconut water and had half a sandwich.
I bet you had the shits afterwards, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I thought I was going to, but I didn't have it.
That's why I can't drink coconut water, because that's what it does.
Yeah, the emergency room doctor told me that you need to keep a bag of chips or pretzels in the car when it's hot out. Salt.
That makes sense.
I knew a guy that would eat like peanuts, like still in the shell, the roasted peanuts, and he would eat those all day. He wouldn't eat lunch or anything. He'd just sit there and eat peanuts all day long.
Yeah.
I sprinkle a little bit of sea salt in my water sometimes.
Oh, that helps. So
they got that new drink, that LMNT, that Element. That's supposed to be really good for that.
Yeah, I have the liquid IV shit, which I think is like.
I kind of got away from those. There's a shitload of sugar in those, and I'm trying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's.
You can get the sugar-free ones. They're just not as good.
They don't taste good, brother.
No, they taste like shit.
It's like drinking Diet Coke. What are we doing? If we're drinking Coke, let's just drink Coke. You know what I mean? Why drink Diet Coke?
I'm drinking Diet Coke right now.
Well, then just drink regular Coke, Dick.
Yeah, you're better.
I'll have a large fry.
I like the
cheeseburger and a Diet Coke.
That's my dad. This is my dad. This is my dad. My dad about fucking 10 years ago. We pulled the Burger King, right? On our way back from Michigan. My dad pulls to the Burger King. He's like, what do you want? I was like, I'll take like a Whopper Junior meal. You know what I mean? He's like, all right, cool. And my dad's like, I want a number 9. And I want a Whopper, a double Whopper with cheese, a crispy chicken sandwich, a large fry, a large onion ring, and a Diet Coke. I'm like, just buy the fucking regular Coke, motherfucker. Right. God damn, that's like fucking 4,000 calories. Just drink the regular Coke. You know what I mean?
Well, I drink the diet because regular I like Coke the taste. I don't like taste of regular soda.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're better off with somewhat of more natural sugar than the artificial sweeteners. That's a fact.
100%.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, Dr. Tanner.
No, that's what my wife is like. If you're gonna drink Diet Dr. Pepper, don't drink it at all. Drink the real thing or step off.
Yeah, I agree.
They have some really nice natural soda options made with real cane sugar. They're a little
Mexican Coke.
Bottle,
they taste like shit.
Mexican Coke. Mexican Coke.
Chipotle.
Hensho Mexico Coca-Cola.
It's delicious.
Yes, it's wonderful.
This is good. Comes in that little glass bottle.
You know, it used to be the jam.
I don't eat McDonald's much, but I will say this: McDonald's fountain Coke is.
Oh my gosh!
Well, that you know why? You want to know why? You want to know why, right? Well, because McDonald's has a special partnership with Coca-Cola. McDonald's gets a special blend of bags.
Yeah. Oh my god!
They're the only ones. That's why McDonald's Coke tastes better than everyone else's because they have some kind of partnership. I can't remember. There was some show on the TVs, might have been the YouTubes, that they like
on the tubies.
They dove into that. You know, why is fucking McDonald's Coke the best Coke? And it's because Coca-Cola has some kind of partnership with McDonald's where they get a special blend. They get the fucking super high corn syrupy one. Yeah.
I also heard like the straw size makes a difference too. Like they went into the whole mechanics of it. It's like the way the cup is shaped.
Shit. Yeah.
And probably the ratio of the carbonation, like the bubbly water to the syrup.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference.
The syrup
I think it probably
the syrup
and it doesn't melt
key.
all the ice and water down real quick because it must come out cold or something. I don't know.
It's delicious.
I love a fountain Coke when it's watered down a tiny bit.
Yeah.
There's something about it.
Okay, you and Jacob are just fucking weird. I don't like the taste of regular soda. You know what I like? This is my Coke's all watered down. Okay, let's be a little less
Not
fucking
all
weird,
watered
guys.
down, a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Just a little condensation
All
on
right,
the top.
You like what you like, and I like what I like.
You like what you like, and I like what I like.
Mama says stupid.
Mama said.
Mama said. Oh,
So,
guess what?
Grace,
Mama's
are you
wrong
going to
again.
Are you going to the huge convention this year?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Craig and I, rolling with the window cleaner, are taking the museum to the huge convention.
Rolling.
Yeah.
So what is that going to entail? A U-Haul?
No, we're gonna his truck and probably my truck. We'll drive down to Nashville and just probably clear out. My truck bed doesn't have as much because I don't have like the stack ladders and stuff.
You don't have a bathroom and a water fountain and a fucking all that shit in the back.
Telephone.
Yeah.
I can wash my anus with pure water on this system. No need to wipe.
I have a bidet. We know you have a bidet, Craig. We know that you have one.
They don't have a bidet. I'm surprised they don't. To be honest,
I'm really
So you
surprised
just
that
gave him
Craig
an
does not
idea.
have one of those.
Maybe Santa will
12
have
volt.
to get them a bidet.
We'll hook up like a 12-volt system. A little PSI up there.
There's 40 psi spraying on my butthole.
And it's nice and warm, 84 degrees. Doesn't make me
You know what I
pucker.
like about this show is we have a lady on, and these guys are still just as wrong.
Hey, listen, I didn't go that in depth. I just said a 12-volt system.
I'll talk
think-
about butts and poop too. I don't care.
I
Yeah,
think
see?
Grace can handle it.
We
Yeah.
have this conversation every time she comes
She
on,
said,
and
"I'll
she
talk
says the
about
same thing.
butts
She's
and
like,
poop."
I'm good.
Butts and boom.
I work in a male-dominated field, and my husband works in a factory. So
Oh,
And we
yeah.
talk about
Yeah.
butts and poop all the time.
I mean, I kind of do.
That's what put this podcast on the map.
Yeah, dude. Butts
I
and
had a
poop.
part on the show
S-O-N.
about my favorite place to
Decent.
poop. I used to talk about all the best
Butts.
places to if you had to poop while you were working.
hey, sometimes it's hard to find a spot.
Yeah.
It is. I would give it a rating. I'd be like, this is
There's
8
a
out of
shop.
10.
We used to have that segment. We used to have Tool Time with Jacob, but we don't do that anymore either.
For $24.99, you can.
So that's always
Well,
good.
this place, the bathroom's dirty.
This place, I sleep in a drawer.
Yeah, dude.
But,
I don't know, man. I don't have my pool open yet. That's cool too. You know what I mean? I still have the tarp on my pool.
Why?
Well, I mean, it hasn't been warm enough.
Why would I
Yeah.
be running a fucking pool when I can't even get in it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
too cold. It's
Gotta
been
get
too
it
cold.
hot.
This week will be warm enough, though.
Your significant other and your children can get in it. But you're like, nah.
she's the one. She's in charge, anyways. Numb nuts. If
Yeah,
she
when
said
TJ
TJ
makes
get the pool
decisions,
ready, it would have already been ready. Numb nuts. The reason why the cover's still on is because
Yes.
Jennifer didn't tell me what to do yet, bitch.
Yeah, I'm waiting to be told.
I'm
what to
waiting.
do.
I'm waiting to be told. I'm waiting for my marching orders, Jacob.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Just like
Whatever.
I got told I had to go pick up a golf cart. So,
Did you buy one?
yeah.
Did you like it?
It was more she bought one, but yeah.
Gas
That's
powered
cool.
or electric?
It's battery powered.
That's for girls. Okay.
Battery.
You make it go fast.
Well, yeah, my wife bought it, so yeah, it's for girls.
There's nothing wrong with that. Take the kids for a ride, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's easy. Charge it up, take it out for a spin.
You know what else is easy? Zero's wall mount system. You should buy one from
It
me
is. Well, if I get the vehicle that I
Tomorrow.
want,
Tomorrow. No, tomorrow.
What you
well,
do,
I don't have anywhere to
Seth,
put it.
No, what you need
Well,
is
storage.
you buy the.
You have a warehouse.
Yeah, you have a warehouse. Buy it, mount it to your wall, make pure water for all your skids with it, and then just buy it.
Just buy it. Just have it.
Don't question.
Just have it.
Don't question.
I don't even know if I'd need a tank system if I had that. I think I could just fill up
Now I'm taking fucking. Now I got my hands in Mark's pockets. Oh no!
I'm saying I don't need the tank that I fill up.
You should just bring a pump sprayer. Pump sprayer.
Pump sprayer.
Oh man, I got after fucking Philip in the.
Just a little degreaser.
Oh man, I dug into his ass in private message. He had the audacity to go into one of my videos and talk about how water-fed poles are dangerous.
Oh, he's still pushing the electrocution thing.
Listen.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody has to replace.
You are not going to go 3 decades talking about how awesome carbon fiber poles are and then switch to I'm all Mr. Safe guy and now all these poles are fucking... Listen, I laid into his ass for it. I'm like, listen... How
you need to have a rating system on it.
Shut up. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with safety. It's cool. The safety advancements are cool. But do not turn into that guy. Especially after you've been fucking growing that belly of yours with fucking water-fed pole money that you had no problem with electrocuting guys before then. You know what I mean? Electrocution wasn't a big deal until you started selling those.
Alcohol is shocking.
Yeah.
Put some Zep on the window and scrub it in.
Yeah, I need a little water fed.
That wasn't he made videos of like how he cleans windows on the inside, and that's like, well, he wouldn't scrub it. He takes a pump sprayer with soap and Zeps and sprays it on the window and squeegees it off.
He does scrub it because he added another step. So he puts it on with a pump sprayer. Then he mops it.
Then he smashes a pole around.
Well, yeah, he uses like a...
Damn, dude, chill.
He uses like a 48-inch ledger on windows that are hand reach.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a bunch of monkeys beating on the frames with hammers. And I'm like, oh my God, they should throw you out.
He also is kind of short, though. He can't reach him.
But that is a wicked ledger to be using on
stream. I know, because he's smacking the pole in a car dealership.
Yeah, that's
off the.
That's some
I gotta reach behind this gun machine at the Walmart. Pump sprayer.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna say this before the show started, but Grace, I'm really disappointed in Lakewood.
Why?
Because how the fuck you guys gonna let Melt shut down? How you guys gonna allow that to happen?
It's not our fault.
Yeah,
To be honest, the Melt at Cedar Point, way better than the Melt here in Lakewood has been in years.
I will agree with that. I'll agree with that. I would get
it every once in a while.
The summer before they closed.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the grilled cheese place?
Yes.
Yeah.
The summer before they closed.
They shut all those down here.
Okay. The summer before they closed, we went up there, because we do things over and over again at my house. We went to Melt, and it was probably the worst fucking customer service I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
Like the manager, she was like sitting at the bar, like fucking talking and shit. And I'm like, I got up 2 times to get my drinks filled. I got up and walked up to the bartender. Because the bartender was tending the bar and waiting on tables while the fucking manager talked.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really bothered me.
There's very few places I'll go out to eat anymore because it's like, I'm going to spend the money. I want to have good food and good service. And it's...
What you finna eat, dog?
Is that the service?
Well, you guys want to know what Jennifer got me for my birthday?
What?
Yeah, what'd you get? Yeah.
Blackstone.
Oh, hell yeah, dog.
Oh, yeah,
and she followed directions. I told her I only wanted a 2-burner. I didn't want the 4-burner 9000.
Yeah, you don't need the 4.
2 burners
because it's just 4 of us here. You know what I mean?
You know, I will say this: the nice thing about the 4-burner, because I wish I had the 4-burner, is you can put on 3 burners and leave the 4th one off, and it stays warm, really warm. So if you're cooking whatever, you can slide everything to that side and keep it warm before you.
She got. I mean, I didn't just get a Blackstone. I got fucking the Blackstone 9000 from fucking Lowe's. You know what I mean? I got
with all the
accoutrements. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
the
got
most important thing is
the accessories.
I got all the accessories. Well. I got the double spatula. I'm out there like Panda Chef, like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got squirt bottles. I got hamburger presses. I got fucking Egg McMuffin rings. I got a steel cover for it, man.
Next thing, TJ's gonna have a big tall white hat.
If you don't cook on it every day, get the silicone cover that goes on it, man. It will save you from it rusting. Like, honestly, if you go a week without using it, like around here, like with all the rain and stuff like that, I put the silicone cover on it, dude, after I clean it, and it's like perfect every time.
I oil mine after every use.
I don't
clean
mine. I don't clean mine.
You don't even. You just got it. You don't clean it.
I don't scrape. I leave all the shit on there. I leave everything on there, and then
you leave all the grease.
I leave all the grease and all the boogers on it, and then when I heat it up, I scrape all that shit into the fucking in the grease catch.
Yeah.
In the pizzan.
Yeah, in the pizzan, and then I oil her down. I get her all lubed up.
And then you kizzle.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I kizzle on that. I'm out there fucking ching chong ching chong ching chong ching 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 with my two spatulas at once and shit. Chef Boyardee.
Fried rice.
Chef Boyardee, son.
Yeah, you're just tossing eggs in your big hat.
Yeah,
they are great. I love it.
Dude, it's
bouncing the egg on your spatula.
Yeah, I can't believe I've gone this long without one. You know what I'm saying?
Just so fast and like convenient.
Oh, it's cool, man.
And it's outside, so you can cook shit.
And then I'm on stage because I got it on my front porch. Everybody can see me doing Chef Boyardee shit. I'm practicing. I'm practicing spinning my spatula like I do my squeegee because that's what all the fucking cool dudes do. Spin their squeegee.
Squeegee spin.
Squeegee spin. And I'm gonna do spatula spin. It's dope, dude. So send me all your Blackstone recipes, dudes. I'm gonna try them all out.
New TikTok soon. Cooking with TJ.
Yeah. Blackstone and with tea squeege, son.
Day after house rice with eggs is delicious.
Yeah. I'm thinking about making a new YouTube channel called Chef Boyardee Squeege, and that shit is just me on there doing Blackstone shit.
Just making Blackstones tasty.
Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, boy.
Cooking with your boy Turry.
Cooking with Turry.
Yeah.
Turraa.
I'm gonna die. But yeah, dude, that was great gift, I thought. But
they're great.
The reason why I say this is because I completely ruined Jennifer's gift for me. Me and Jennifer have been together for a very long time. It's going. I would say I think it's over 30 years we've been together. It's getting real close.
Congrats.
I met Jennifer when I was 16, so I'm 46. So yeah, 30 years she's been in my life. So, she surprised me one time in those 30 years, like birthday prize, like surprise. She's been able to, and she's only ever gotten one off, and that was when Mark and Richie came, which is ironic because neither one of them wished me happy birthday this year. Either way. Anyways, that didn't go unnoticed.
The people that mattered did.
Yeah.
I wish
sent you a private message
3 times.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. You want to see it?
Yeah, I screenshot it, sent it to the group. Anyways, so I go to the bank. I put my bank deposit and everything, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna drive past. Because the bike week's going on and everything, and it's real crazy. So in between the bank and my house is like bike week. So this is big shit show. You know what I mean? I'm about to sit in traffic for 30 fucking minutes just to get into my house. It's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut through all the parking lots and circumvent all of the traffics. And as I'm cutting through, Jennifer is out in front of her place of employment, Lowe's, with my... with her nephew Caleb, loading my birthday present into the back of the fucking car, dude. So I drive up, and then I didn't even notice it was Jennifer at first. You know what I mean? I wasn't like consciously like, I'm gonna go see Jen. I was just like, I'm avoiding traffic. I'm driving up, and then I see him, like, oh shit. And I seen the Blackstone. I was like, she bought me and at this point I was like 10 feet away from him. And I'm like, fuck, I've seen it, you know. And she turns around. Caleb says, hey, TJ. And Jennifer turns around. She's like, you fucker. She's like, what are you doing here? I was like, dude, it's not like I did that on fucking purpose. She's like, well, happy birthday, asshole. And I'm like, man, dude, I felt so bad. I felt so bad that I ruined her surprise that I went out and bought her a fucking $285 fucking dollar fucking countertop Sonic ice machine maker. You know, the Sonic
those
ice?
Are nice.
Yeah.
Pelletized.
Yeah, the pellet ice. Nice. Yeah. That now runs nonstop. My fucking electric bill is going to be $7 million fucking dollars.
Like the little scoop comes up.
Because my daughter, Elena, doesn't know that you can make ice, and then once you go to bed, you just press the button and turn it off.
Turn it off!
Just turn it the fuck off. Shut the fucking light off. Turn the ice machine off. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But now
TJ's walking through his house at 9, just like, lights out. Turns everything off.
I've been known, and anyone that's been to T Squeegee's house for any sort of gathering, like get together, I've been known to tell people to get the fuck out of my house. Like fucking, when I get to a point when people are at my house, I'm like, all right, it's time to go. No, I'm dead serious. It's time for you guys to leave. You got to go. I actually had a banner that I used to have. I don't know what Jennifer. I think Jennifer might have threw it away, but it used to, instead of happy birthday, it says leave by 9. Like I fucking dude, like get out of my house, dude.
I don't even do that anymore. I Irish goodbye my own parties. I just go up in my room and go to bed.
I fixed that whole problem.
I was like, what happened to you?
I'm like, 100%. You want to know how to? Just don't invite anyone to your fucking house anymore.
Well, Mark knows. Gonna make an order for some master rubber soon, TJ. I'm gonna order it through you. You can't. Because I can't sell anything from WCR. I'm not that cool, man. I'm not cool enough to sell WCR product. Only Zero product, because I'm not good enough for Jersey. But anyways.
Don't feel bad. I'm not either.
Yeah, well, there's two people on the show that are not good enough to represent WCR and be sales reps. Me and Jacob. I can do
just
Zero,
look at it this way.
the redheaded stepchild.
Not to cut you off, but they didn't send me shirts, which is fine. You got me shirts, but it's not even the same shirt y'all got. So,
what do you got?
The shirt that TJ has on, I did not get.
I have that.
I have that. I got the old school logo.
I got that.
I got a bunch of Zero shirts that they gave away at the fucking huge convention, which I already have.
Wow. You talk about fucking ungrateful piece of shit Jacob is.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, dude.
The thing they said they'd send me, I didn't fucking get yet.
I still
haven't got it.
What, that deal that was on the list? Did you say something to Chris? Do I have to do everything?
I didn't know if I had to go through you.
Well, if it was on the packing list, if it's on the packing list and it didn't show up, then it means it was meant to come to you. If it did not come to you, you need to say something.
Okay.
If you want me to fucking hold your hand throughout life, I will. Well, I told you maybe it's coming in another package. That was a week ago. You fuck. Why didn't you say something to me sooner?
Because I'm waiting. Because like you told me to do.
I'm waiting. Daddy,
it's WCR. It's usually there in 2 days, dude.
Yeah, it should be there.
I didn't know if it was on back order or they had to order it.
That's a possibility, but I guess I'll reach out to Chris and say,
I'll do it.
Hey,
that's fine. I'll be like, hey, look here.
Hey, thanks for sending me shirts. I don't fucking like them. I already got them.
Yeah.
And that fucking free thing that you were supposed to send me, you fucking scumbag. I didn't get that either.
Where's my free shit?
I never said he was a scumbag.
Where's my fucking free shit, you piece of shit? You didn't send me the right shirts. You know what I mean?
Hey, but if I probably did call him that, he'd just laugh. So I mean, it's because y'all know when he called me whenever we first met, when I seen him at the huge convention, he walked up to me and he called me a certain thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And then he laughed.
And
then he did this. He doesn't do this with anybody. He gave me a hug.
He gave me a hug too, so.
Well, you and me.
He gave me a hug too.
Gave Tim a hug.
He gave me a hug as soon as he see me.
Yeah. So you're not cool, Jacob. You thought you were, but you're not. Well, no, how I know you're not cool? Because you don't have this shirt and I do. Ha, bitch. Anyways.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
And guess what? You'll never be a sales rep for WCR, so fuck off.
Yeah, I know.
God
WCR
damn,
will never allow me to be a sales rep. Thanks a lot, Jacob, for reaffirming that. Most likely, Jacob.
Well, don't feel bad. They won't let me do it either.
Most likely the problem is you may or may not believe this, but Chris probably didn't pack that order for you. He probably screenshot what I sent him and like, here, do this.
Take this. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Minions load this box.
Tonight.
So, but yeah, I figured if you had not gotten,
I want that person fired. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Good God.
Oh, Jacob, you power hungry maniac.
Yeah, dude.
Chill.
Right?
I hope that Jacob's shitting on them, not fucking making him. I hope I get made a WCR sales rep now just to be like, haha, Jacob.
It's my plan. Okay.
Oh, is that your plan? Cool, dude.
I'm helping you.
I'm trying to quit cleaning windows, man. I don't want to clean windows anymore. I just want to sell people shit. I want to be jurors. I'm gonna grow.
You do that about 2 months.
Some hair, right? I'm gonna grow some hair out and style it, and then like fucking only drink water.
Just grow a mustache. Oh wait, you can't.
Yes, I can. I've done it before. I could do it again if I want. There's a reason. There's a reason why. There's a reason why I don't. I mean, that's cool. I mean, you want to lash out and whatever. You know what I mean? Lash out, Jacob. Whatever makes you feel better about not getting your T-shirts. So the next time you need something from me, fucking text Mark.
He's pretty hardcore right now.
How'd I get in this? I don't have any control of anything.
Exactly. That's why I said text Mark.
Okay. Apparently TJ doesn't either.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. Big Mad 9000. Well, once Jacob starts cleaning more windows, he'll get some regular shirts. Yeah, dudes. I can't even remember. I can't even. Well, it's been a couple weeks since we've been able to talk shit on each other. I was gonna ask another question of Grace, and now I can't remember it. Does anybody have anything while I'm thinking?
How does it feel to be in a room full of learned doctors?
Yes, that's a really good question.
Learned doctors?
I don't know. Correct. I'm just making shit up.
This is a podcast of learned doctors, lady.
Right.
I did not realize.
We were window doctor and PhD and way before.
I got a question for you, Grace. At what age did you realize you either wanted to or would become a window cleaner?
So
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I started windows when I was 20.
Yeah. Did you do like summers and stuff with Craig? No?
Never. Literally never once. Like Hunter, my husband, had gone and worked with Craig like a little tiny bit here and there, but I never did. And then I lost my job and went and worked with him that day, and then it was like, this just works well with my schedule. Yeah, this works well with my schedule for like the future, and I don't know. I guess I didn't. It just kind of happened. I didn't really decide. Like, there wasn't a day that I was like.
So what was the without thinking about it, off the top of your head, what made you know that this was for you? But was it okay? I'm not gonna say anything else.
I could not see myself.
Oh, sheesh.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Behind a computer all day, like at a desk.
Yeah.
Gym. I like being outside a lot. Yeah. I mean, granted, I do all of the inside work for the most part. But I still get to be outside a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm a busybody, so this is good work for a busybody person. You know,
yeah.
Like, and the flexibility, being able to work it around ballet and everything is.
Yeah, I think what most attracted me, and it's pretty much what you're saying, is the freedom. You know, when I started working for my dad, within a week, and I could somewhat clean a window, he gave me a list of index cards. He goes, "This is your route. You start here, you end here. Start at 4 a.m. till you're done." And I remember the first day I was on a route, it was like 11 o'clock, and I had flipped through the cards. He put them on a ring, like a key ring.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I would flip to the next one. He had them paper clips, so these 10 jobs are in one center. Then so it was pretty organized. And then all of a sudden, I go to flip the card, and it's back to the beginning. I'm like, holy shit! It's like 11 o'clock, and I'm done for the day. I had to go do insights and collections, but I was like, that's what setting my schedule, the freedom of stopping for lunch if I wanted to, talking to people. That was like the most, and it still is, one of the biggest benefits that you can get,
Right.
Yeah, and like you get to meet a lot of really cool people. Like yesterday, I went and did our work, and Craig stayed at the house and was working on museum stuff. And like the first client I had, we've been doing her windows for maybe 3-4 years now, give or take. And so I chit chat with her whenever I go. She's in her, I would guess, like early 70s, but she is like, she goes out, she does her thing. Like you would not guess that she's in her 70s. But so I was hanging out talking with her for a little bit yesterday, and the job take me longer than it would have normally because I was taking time to talk to her. Yeah, but that's the freedom. I had the freedom to stand there and chat with her. Also, because the second house I was going to, they're out of town, and they had somebody come unlock the door for me, and like they were just like, lock up when you're done, And so it was like being able to have that flexibility and I don't know, make a connection with my client. We got to shoot the shit for a bit, and I knew I didn't have to worry about being late to the next job. And then I knew after that it was like I was good for the day,
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
It is a nice perk of the job for sure.
Yeah. Like there are sometimes I'm able to stop home and let my dogs out if I need to in the middle of the day, Like
shoot, I go home and poop all the time. You know what I mean? I go home and poop.
Yeah, or like my grandma does dialysis, and there's been a few times where she's like, "Hey, can you take me in the morning and drop me off?" It's like I'm able to just do that because of the flexibility of what we do. It's nice. What?
Sorry, we're being children texting inappropriate pictures of Jacob. Jacob was vilified in the picture. So.
Oh boy.
It's not as bad as you think it is.
Yeah, it's
really kind of harmless.
Something Mike Nichols sent us, and now we just keep posting it in the group chat just to make Jacob mad.
Anytime Jacob gets out of line, I just send
it. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm on the fence with the huge convention, to be honest with you. The only way I'm going is if me and Mark share a room.
I'm not going.
You're not gonna go?
Nope.
Why not?
I thought you were going.
I thought you were going.
I have other obligations now.
He has to deal with it.
Well,
are you really not going, Jacob?
That sucks.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Why?
Man, dude,
I told you I have other obligations.
I was looking forward
I thought you were being facetious and just.
No, I'm being serious.
Oh, nice. What are you doing? Anything cool?
Organized in his closet.
Things that I do in my other life.
Oh,
fishing?
Yes.
Nice, dude. Sorry. Some bad gas today. Oh my god, alright. Jesus.
Poor Grace.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed I can't go this year, but I will definitely be there next year. For sure. Because I need to share a room with Mark again and watch Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, I love Trailer Park Boys.
Me and Mark do too. It's the best.
I have watched that over and over, and I still laugh over and over and
the not this one, but the next one is supposed to be what? Somewhere else.
Yeah,
it's not going to be.
I think this is the last one at the Gaylord.
I think this is going to be in Orlando.
Yeah,
am I
good
wrong?
For me.
Oof, in August. Although that's an easier flight for me, so I'm no complaints.
Yeah, that's like a 6-hour drive for me, so that's good.
Yeah, I think it's like a 2.5 hour flight, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
150 miles for me, so that's good.
Oh yeah, that's a nice easy one.
Yeah.
One of my
Last IWCA, right?
Really, Mark?
Cool.
Yep. Oh, what?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to go, but again, I don't want to go.
He's gonna end up going. He'll go.
No.
Well, I'll go if Mark Tanner shares a room with me.
Mark.
It's all on Mark.
I'm going. As far as I know, I'm going.
Yeah,
Mark doesn't want to share a room with me.
No, you have to just schedule. You have to just schedule it with Kate because Kate's the one who's deciding.
She does all my.
Just don't let him miss his flight this time, dude.
Well, I don't. Craig, this isn't. It's very specific. Very specific in the title of this video of who's on tonight. This isn't the Craig show. This is the Grace show. Just so everybody knows, okay? That's where Craig's at. Not fucking here. Grace is here.
That's right.
Solo.
Respect.
Yeah.
Have some respect.
Solo.
Yeah.
Grace has been on here solo twice.
Yeah.
Other than this time.
Let Grace spread her wings.
This is your third time on here.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I forgot to ask you. Last time you were on, you were saying you were remodeling your house.
Yes.
How's that going?
That's what
it's going pretty good. We're
Shit.
like my office.
Seth stole my question. Continue.
And we're getting ready to rent out the other side here soon.
Oh, cool.
The goal date is to have it ready July 1st.
Oh, that's right. You bought like a
duplex.
Is it a split level?
Yeah, it's a side-by-side double.
A side-by-side.
Yeah, it's
cool.
been in my husband's family since the mid-70s. So
awesome.
Yeah, I remember you telling us that before. That's
so
awesome.
You'll be. I mean, how close? I mean, will they be paying the mortgage for you?
Yeah. So
close?
right now, actually, yeah.
Close?
So we
Good.
have Hunter's grandma gave us a really sweet deal. So we have like a land contract for 2 years, and then we have to get a mortgage after that. So like money that we've put into the house that gets taken off of that amount and stuff. So she gave it to us without giving it to us, if that makes sense.
That's essentially what happened with me and my house. The house
was
was
given
given
to
to me.
equity.
It was given to me without being. I still have a mortgage on it, but I got it for not what it was worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we've had to do a lot of work, but still.
Same here.
Still.
Having a roof over your head's a big deal.
My hot water tank is 6 years old and needs replaced. Are you fucking kidding me?
Our furnaces are from 1974.
That's why they still work. Yeah, that's why they still work.
Yep. Yeah, they're and the one furnace was off for quite some time, like disconnected or whatever, and they did a little tune-up, kicked right back on, no problem.
Yep.
Nice.
They don't make shit like that anymore.
No. It's all designed to fall apart.
Yep, everything's designed.
3 to 5 years.
It's designed failure.
Yep.
Now they want it to work to a failure point. You know what I'm thinking about? Foregoing the hot water tank. I think I'm just going to get one of those walled jobbies that Insta hot water deals.
I have that. I like it a lot.
Do you have one?
I tried to get that.
Huh?
Do you have one?
Yeah, just one.
So you don't have one under the sink and one in the bathroom?
No, I just have a on
I'm just saying a house that large.
Yeah, do you want me to take
you got
a
a
picture?
house with you have your
6
your
bedrooms.
Dude, my house is not as big as you think
6
it is.
bedrooms with
it's
fucking
like 1700 square feet.
No, it's
somewhere around
17,000 square feet.
Yeah.
Olympic-sized pool.
Olympic-sized
No,
pool.
I have a regular.
Pool.
I mean, his
my
deck.
pool's nice.
His
but I
deck,
had
you
to
could have a
redo
Metallica
everything.
concert on. Let's just put it that way.
No, it looks bigger than it's a nice deck, but it needed to be replaced. The one that was there was rotted.
That's something you're never going to hear a guy say very often. It's not as big as you think it is.
No,
Either
the hot water on demand's nice, man. If you service it like once a year, like clean it all out.
What do you mean fucking service it once a year?
I go through and clean. There's two check valves you can clean out, and then on the top, the filtering system it's like a carbon filtering system. You just take it and replace it.
That sounds fucking stupid.
It takes 10 minutes. It's
Too
the
much
easiest
work.
thing in the world, dude.
Dude, this is
But
kind of
having hot water as much as you want.
Listen. I don't even like putting fucking different fucking hoses on my water fed poles just because it's an inconvenience for me. I'm like, Chris,
well, you could
change
pay
your whole
someone to
design.
do it too. It's like $70.
Well,
I'm just saying. I mean, it's just regular old maintenance.
Well, I don't have a team of fucking servants on my property like you do.
I don't have servants either. I have employees.
Servants.
Well, I mean, I guess you could
Fucking
bring
mow
guy's
your
got a
lawn.
butler. What do you?
They mow
You
your
have
lawn.
a butler, don't you?
They mow your lawn. That one guy. What's that guy? What's that guy's name? Your one really good buddy that works for you.
Huh?
You want the one?
Nobody mows my lawn.
The one that's shit in the
Oh,
woods.
Craig.
Craig told me on more than one occasion he's been paid to mow your lawn and skim out the pool every morning. That's what he told me.
Yeah. Well, he's been paid to wash the house before.
You told me you had a dude that mowed your lawn.
Yeah, yes, you told
I
us
used
last
to have
year.
a dude who mowed my lawn.
Oh, here we go. Now he's lying.
I mow my own lawn.
I shit my own pants.
You
I wipe my
also
own
told
ass.
me you had a guy that picked up the dog shit out of your yard.
I do have someone who picks up
I
the
wipe
shit
my
out of
own
my
ass, dude.
$20
I
a week, dude.
I tell you what, that's that's an underrated service, sir. Having somebody come pick your dog shit up is super dope, dude.
Dude,
Oh, no, I'm not. I thought
someone,
about trying to do that.
If I paid someone to pick up dog shit, I would go out an hour before they got there and drop my own coil in the yard and then watch them pick it up.
Yeah, they would be like, "Sir, can you stop shitting?"
Tell your dog to stop eating corn.
Yeah, there's Five Guys wrappers in this one.
Ah, shit.
I almost had a Five Guys today. And then I was like,
It is good. It
for
hits the
dinner
spot
tonight.
every
Because
once in a
usually
while.
on Wednesday night, the girls go to mom's, and we don't really do like a whole big dinner thing on Wednesday nights. So I was like, you know what? Today I'm going to have, I was like, man, maybe I'll have a Five Guys. You know what I mean? Give me a burger. And then I opted for the Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A's pretty good, too.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest. The line was slower. There was nobody in line at Chick-fil-A, and that was just really appetizing to me. I was like, "Oh man, that's great! Chick-fil-A
What's
sounds
2
great.
seconds?
There's no wait."
I've never seen a Chick-fil-A without a fucking line around the corner here.
Well, this is Ohio. We don't give too much of a shit around here.
Their lemonade, though, is top tier. That's some good ass lemonade. I don't care what anyone says.
I like the frosted lemonade.
Ooh, I haven't had that. Sounds good though.
Frosted lemonade as opposed to just iced lemonade?
Like a Slurpee. Yeah.
I think it's more like a frozen one.
Yeah.
I haven't had that.
Is your house haunted?
Yeah, but that was my dog.
Oh.
Haunted by a dog.
I thought maybe, just maybe, I'm a ghost. My grandpa might have opened that door too.
Yeah.
DJ! Mark's such a
Hunter's
fucking
grandpa
piece of
died
shit.
in the living room here, so we very often talk to grandpa because you can, I don't know. It's an old house.
Yeah.
You get a feeling he's watching you.
Right. Mark,
Like
so...
sometimes... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, continue. I thought you were done.
I just think, like, sometimes, like, when Hunter's grandma was passing, we would smell cigarettes in our house because
Really?
Grandpa used to smoke a lot. Yeah, it was weird. It was so weird.
Both of you would smell it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, neither of us smoke cigarettes, so.
Yeah.
So, Mark, do you think what are the two differences in the battery? Activated glass, what is it?
Absorbed glass mat, AGM. There's no liquid, it's a gel.
And that's what
AGM.
mine is?
Yes.
And that's the way I should be charging it. Do you think it would charge better if I turned it to that? So that's dude, this is the most convoluted fucking battery charger I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, so look.
My old 1950s one that fucking, it just finally took a shit on me.
But they will burn up a battery.
Yeah, but now they got this highfalutin, fucking special science.
I'm not a fan of them, but
battery charger.
if it has a repair mode where it'll pulse charge it, I would suggest
it doesn't have that. It doesn't have that.
No.
It
Then
just
just
has
run it on 10 amps.
10 amps and the special cycle thing, huh?
AGM.
Okay.
12 volt. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll be good.
Well, you learn something new every day.
I hope so.
I
try to learn something.
I did not know that there was a special, thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I could have read the instructions, but it felt better to just throw them in the garbage.
Right.
Because I was thinking the whole time, I'm like, well, it's a battery charger. How hard could it possibly be? And then I hooked it up to my battery. I'm like, wait a minute. There's a whole bunch of fucking different buttons on this thing. What the fuck is this shit?
You just take the hootie doo and plug it into the hootie doo.
Exactly, man. I just do the hootie doo on the thing, and it fucking does the stuffs. Well, not anymore.
It does the hootie doo.
Yeah, not anymore. Like I know what the fucking AGM 9000 battery is, and like I'm supposed to fucking know there's gel in that fucking thing.
Ooh, jelly.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm not.
Live and you learn.
I clean windows, dude. I'm not smart. Duh.
Oh,
Listen, you don't have to be smart to clean windows. Trust me, you're one of the smartest in window cleaning compared to what I've seen online with these people.
What are you trying? So what are you trying to say? I'm stupid, bitch.
No, I didn't. You listen to what I just said. I said there's a lot of.
So you're saying I'm stupid?
No, I think you're pretty smart.
And
guy.
pendulum swings to Mark.
You're smart fella.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's bad enough. It's bad enough you didn't wish me happy birthday.
That sounds exactly like what he's saying to you, CJ.
I never. It does, doesn't it?
I wouldn't tolerate
I didn't see
it.
this thing. I didn't see this.
It's funny because my birthday this year, I was waiting on the big surprise, and then I said, TJ ain't getting on a plane, so...
What the fuck? Are you serious?
I gotta say, it's something...
Well, I'll tell you right now, if your wife had a surprise birthday party for you and invited me to it, I'd be there, numbnuts. So
yeah,
how about them
I don't
apples?
really celebrate birthdays.
All right,
once you
then
get
Hey, I'm not doing that. I'm flying. I'm not road tripping that one.
All right, then shut up.
Well, hey, you were invited to his birthday. You didn't fucking go, so you have no room to talk.
Oh!
Listen, Jacob, you weren't there either, so shut the fuck
I
up.
wasn't
Oh!
You know?
That was before we even knew Jacob.
Oh!
I would have invited Jacob.
TJ just didn't like
I don't
it.
understand, but can you just give this dude a fucking t-shirt so he'll mellow the fuck out? You know what I mean?
He is on it today.
God, dude, why are you so angry, brother? Jeez.
Because I hate you. No, I'm kidding.
That's fine, dude. That's fine.
I love you.
No,
We've come a long way.
No, you don't.
Not liking each other to kind of tolerating each other.
Now
I consider you a pretty good friend.
That's misplaced consideration.
Well, fine. Go fuck yourself. How about them apples?
How about them apples?
Yeah.
Grace, do your friends talk to each other like this?
No.
Yeah, see?
Well,
they just talk about butts and poop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dicks and butts.
Dicks and butts is what we talk about.
So, Grace, you guys are like your cruising altitude. I don't ever see that you guys want to grow to add help, or I'm not saying you don't do well. I believe you do, but it seems like you and Craig just kind of cruise along. You've got a nice stable of customers that you've been doing for a long time.
And we've talked about growing a little bit, like in the idea of adding help, but as you know, help is hard to come by, and it's not just finding somebody who will work with us for like a year or something. Yeah. It's like finding somebody who can take over more of what Craig does. Yeah, we've worked a lot of things to where I can do them, but at the same time, I can't put a ladder up. At least not the ladders that we have. I don't have the upper body strength. I just physically, that doesn't work. I can climb up the ladder, but
the real problem is this. Finding someone that can work with Craig.
Yeah, and honestly, finding someone who can... I'm not hard to work with, I don't think. But, I don't want to feel like I'm babysitting all day, you know?
Yeah. And you know what else, though? When you have a business as long as you guys have, it's several generations, right?
Yeah.
Putting somebody... You know, for big jobs, having two people in the truck is always a benefit, but... that only goes so far. And when you got to cut that person loose on an account, you've been in your family for 15, 20 years, that's very hard to do, especially residential wise, I would think.
Yeah. Yeah, and just but really the biggest thing is finding somebody. Like, my buddy Marco worked with us for a little bit, and that worked pretty well, but it just wasn't for him. He's an elder by trade, so he went back to that. But I don't know. Somebody that you can shoot the shit with and have fun with all day, and it doesn't... you're doing work, but, you want to enjoy the work you're doing, and sometimes the person you're with can make that day 10 times more enjoyable, or 10 times less enjoyable. So...
Well, yeah, I've had guys come to work for me, and they could be amazing window cleaners and have tremendous talent, but they don't fit in. And that dealing with that personality conflict is numbing. It's you're like, just get along for 5 hours today. Why are you coming to me? I didn't want to be a ringleader or hear you bitch and moan about somebody stopped for lunch. Who gives a shit? Just get this shit done.
Yeah. Yeah.
And honestly, the real smart ones with talent, they don't need us.
Yeah.
They go out and start their own.
Yeah. Like what Craig and I do is we like network with a lot of the different like window cleaners in our area. And then it's like we always remind each other like, hey, if you need help, give a call. If we need help, we'll give you a call type of thing. And that has helped too, because like that gives opportunity for like if like even let's just say if Craig is sick one day and it's a job that like I would need a little bit of help on, it's nice to have backup people now that I can just call like, hey, or obviously if it's planned out, that's the best. But like regardless.
I'm sure squeegee chains are a good option.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, they could be out doing worse things,
No, exactly. Like I would never discourage. If anything, I'd be like, here, let me show you a few things. But
that's what I mean. You'll show them how to do it.
Me, so. My mom was trying to schedule with them, and because Craig supports the idea too of like they're out there doing something at least. They're not inside playing video games. I mean, they might still be doing the other
they're
time.
Probably like,
they're trying.
Hey, yeah, I see you like to clean windows. I clean windows too.
My mom was going back and forth with them and said that they're just like, it's hard to get scheduling with them. And I told her, I was like, yeah, they're really pushing that teen. I saw them. They're like 13 maybe. And she's like, that makes a lot more sense.
But it does kind of show. It does kind of show how the industry has grown a bit, because like when I was that age, we grabbed the lawnmower, like I think Jacob said, go push it down the street and cut someone's yard for $10. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the fact that they're out there attempting to clean windows is,
I used to go around and wash people's cars.
Right.
I mean,
I did the babysitting thing, but
Yeah.
No,
it's always good to be like friendly with some of your competitors. I have a friend, I know him for 30 years. He's third generation window cleaner, and he's going through some cancer treatments, and he's like, hey, I gotta, it came back, and I'm like, dude, here's my email address, send me a list, email me your invoices, I'll take care of you. Sent me like 30 accounts. I probably 10 of them were collections. I collected his money, went to the hospital, seen him, give him his envelope, and he reaches in the envelope, pulls all the cash out, and he's like, I just need the tickets. And I'm like, dude, you don't have to pay me for this. I know you would do this for me too.
Yeah.
And he's like, I call you because I know you're not going to solicit my work. I go, why would I do that? But there are people that have an ulterior motive,
Yeah, like one of the buddies that we've, I don't know if you guys know, Alex in the pro group, ALEKS. He's on the east side here compared to us, so I don't know, maybe like a half hour, 45-minute drive, give or take. Probably closer to a half hour. Depends on traffic. Anyway, he is somebody that we've networked with here and there, and he was doing some marketing because he's trying to grow his business, and he went into a storefront that he didn't know was ours, and they told him like, oh, Craig and Grace clean it, and he was like, oh, like I'm not giving you my card, I don't compete with them, like they're my friends. And they were like, oh, like you guys are really friends then. It's like, yeah. And that's how we are with like, if we know that storefront is yours, that's all you, buddy.
No.
Like, if you need help on it, give me a call. But you know what I mean? Like, building that sense of community and just, we're friends.
It only protects the industry and your business, I mean, this is the same guy. He called me up one time and he's like, how come you're not doing this restaurant anymore? And I go, why? Are you cleaning it? And he's like, yeah, the guy came out to me and he goes, I got like $40 more a month than you were, because he showed me your invoice and I called you. He's like, I've only cleaned it once. I'll walk away. And I'm like, dude, the reason I'm not cleaning him is because he doesn't pay his bills. I go, if you can get paid, you're a better man than me. I go, the check's in the mail, or I sent it out, or I didn't see you last month, doesn't work for me anymore. I go, but by all means. And within 6 months, he's like, the guy's a fucking deadbeat. I go, duh.
Yeah.
I go, if you told me that, I would have been like, you know what? I would have just not showed up anymore. Because, I never feel bad if I lose an account to someone like that because they're not going to pay that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not worth the aggravation. I watched my dad die chasing nickels and dimes on the street from these, especially when you come to storefronts. It's not like that in residential.
Right. Yeah. No, I hear you 100%.
Yeah. I had a guy one time we cleaned up. It was a patio furniture store. I've probably told this on the podcast 10 times, but
probably
I did a construction cleaning, something I rarely do, and there was 3 of us there, and I went to the store owner. It was a good size, patio furniture store, and I said, "Hey, not for nothing, we're working for the contractor. If you'd like to continue the service, we'll do it once a month for like $120. And if you want the inside, as long as you move whatever's in the way, we'll take care of it." And he's like, "Okay, that sounds good." He takes the card. I leave. Okay, then one of my guys calls me and he's like, "That guy that you solicited to?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "He came to me and said, 'Hey, how much to clean my windows?'" And he goes, "Now I heard you talking to him." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, my boss just gave you a card, And he's like, "No, I don't care about that. How much would you charge me?" And Mike looks at him and goes, "So let's get this straight. He gave you a price around $120. You want to pay less. Do you really think it's worth me losing my job for $120? Well, about 3 months later, the guy called and I go, "Yeah, I don't think I want to work for you." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" I go, "I know what happened. You solicited my employee." I go, "There's no greater disrespect than that." I go, "So call someone else." I go, "I don't want to work for somebody like you." And I hung up. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, there are certain clients that you just don't want.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's okay.
I could usually tell within the first 10 minutes at this point that my solicitation, even if it's going well, is not somebody I want to work with.
When I was doing the audio video work, we were doing work for a contractor. He's building freaking houses all over Panama City Beach.
Right.
And I was there wiring the house and I was finishing up. He basically asked me how much I would charge to wire the house. And I told my boss.
The homeowner? the homeowner.
Yeah. Well, the builder.
Okay, yeah.
And basically, I told my boss, hey, he's trying to get me to wire these houses on the side. And he basically told the builder to F off. So
well, not only that, contractors, for me, I work for a handful of them, but I won't. I'm doing a restoration job right now, and it's a lot of work. I didn't even want the job, but they were like,
"Please
tell us the price." And I did it, and they signed up, and I'm like, and the homeowner's like, "We're going to make sure you get paid because I can see you didn't want to do this job." I go, "I didn't want to do it because it's just so massive, number one. And number two, I've never had good luck with contractors, and I don't know this contractor." And he's like, "You have my word that I will pay you because I owe this contractor 6 figures. You'll get your money. I know what you're charging for this. So do the lady, it's a really nice condo." And she's like, "I'm not even going to be in town. Here's the code to get in the house. In the refrigerator will be water and fruit and whatever you want. Just lock the house when you leave." And I've been going there for the last 10, 12 days, and she just checked up with me earlier. I was texting, "How's it going? How are we looking? What's going on? When do you think you're going to be done? I want to make sure you get paid. I just got you done."
How's the toilet?
It's a Toto, so it's nice.
Oh, it's a nice one.
Yeah, it's a Toto. Yeah.
Fancy toilet.
Yeah, I sit down on it and it says, "What a fine rump you have."
No, it doesn't. He sits down like one person at a time.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Like, what's that smell?
Actually, I sit down and it flushes within 5 minutes, even if I'm not done, just to keep the stench down. But no, certain, I could tell. And you know what? Here's the thing people don't think of. This is a 22, 23-story tower. There's 3 buildings. I'm only working in one. And of course, the contractor does his usual thing. We've got a lot of units to fix this on, so you're going to be our guy. Yeah, okay. Promise me the world. You'll deliver nothing. I'll be lucky to get paid. But I walk through security, and they've got a window looking onto the loading dock, right? And like 4 days in a row, I don't usually bring my pole up to this job because I don't need it at this point. And I walk by these windows and I'm like, God, it's so disgusting. Handprints. It's probably never been cleaned, right? So I put my bucket down, I go back to my truck, I grab my pole, I scrub the window, scrape some tape off it, walk inside, clear them out of the way, clean the inside. And the guy's like, that's never been done. I go, obviously. I go, it's disgusting. Next thing I know, I got the building manager calling me and go, you want to look at the common areas? I go, yeah. Done. I'm going to wind up with the common areas on 3 buildings. It's like 2 days worth of work once a month or so. If they
awesome.
can find, yeah, that's just so easy to pick these jobs out once you've got your foot in the door.
Yeah.
It's showing the value,
Right.
It's never a bad thing.
So, yeah, that's all cool.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I'm in a daze. I'm cooked. I'm cooked right now. I'm cooked right now.
Yeah, it's that time of year, man. It's like second week of June. It's just...
I'm fucking cooked.
Shoulders like the beginning of y'all's season?
Yeah, well, it's going. Yeah.
Going hard body.
We're deep into it, boy. It's hard.
like 3 months.
It's one thing to walk around Florida and fucking run your mop on the bottom of a windowsill and then actually have to clean windows like we're doing.
Dude, I don't cheat any of my accounts.
You lie.
I don't. I'll skip a transom here and there.
Oh, that's cheating. That's cheating, Mark.
Yeah. If I was there 2 weeks ago,
it doesn't matter. That's cheating, Mark.
Yeah, I know. I bought a route from a guy.
How is it cheating? You don't tell them what you're going. You just tell them you're cleaning the windows. You don't tell them when and what you're going to clean.
Right.
That's why Jacob's so busy.
No.
Hey man, I just picked up a residential house right on the Gulf of Mexico. The dude wants it done every 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
So
I'm just fucking with you,
the Gulf of where?
America.
There you go.
America.
I better fix that right now. Yeah, well, I guess we got 15 minutes here to close out this. So I guess, we might as well talk about it. What's going on over there? Like, they're really rioting again, aren't they? It's like every, 10 years now they have a good one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this one seems like a big one.
They need to start leveling these people, and that's it.
Oh,
okay,
Mark.
What?
You can't say that.
What? Yeah, you can.
Dude, why are,
you throw a brick at my wife's vehicle driving by, you're going to swallow teeth.
Nah, they'd probably drag you out of the car and beat you to death.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, I'll go down shooting, I can tell you that.
Oh,
Not California, you would.
Florida man.
No,
Here comes Florida.
There was something online saying 3 protests in Florida. DeSantis ain't putting up with that shit.
Florida's a different...
The problem is the governor there, man. The problem is the governor. And the mayor.
But LA's been that way
for a long time.
The 60s?
Yeah. Since
it's like every 10 years.
It used to be Republican.
Legitimately.
Yeah, it's still,
60s was Republican.
Legitimately.
Oh, Reagan was a Democrat.
There's so many people and people from so many backgrounds there, and it's hot, and it's just like it always happens in the summer. It's like it does feel like every decade there's like some type of...
No, every time a Republican takes office. They didn't do this when Sniffy was in.
Well...
They behaved.
Not this time, but... Yeah, but like you had like the Rodney King riots, you had the...
That was a Republican. No.
You had the civil... No, that
was Clinton. That was Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. What was that,
Bush?
92? 93?
Well, that was... Bush, if it was 92. 93 would be Clinton.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what year it was.
It was 93. It wasn't 92 because 92 is when the earthquake.
That's before
me.
Wasn't the earthquake 89 during the World Series?
You sure it wasn't 92
San Francisco.
You sure it wasn't 92 during the World Series?
I just remember, the only thing I remember is I was a huge Bash Brothers fan.
Tim, shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing.
Canseco and McGuire.
It was 89.
You don't know shit.
I think it was 89. I think it was 89.
You don't know shit,
I don't know what it was.
Yeah, Tim, you don't know shit.
Tim.
I was a whole 5 years old, so I don't really remember if that happened then or not.
But they had...
Probably coming up to your area over there, Seth.
When?
I would think that they're gonna. You guys got a really bad a really interesting mix of Democrats and Republicans. They're either staunch Republicans or freaking way out.
It's hard to like. There's certain towns that are like very one way or the other here. It's very localized.
What I like is the new bumper stickers I see on Teslas now. The anti-Elon Tesla Club, like. I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but you know, you still gave him money. You know what I mean? Like,
I still bought it.
Right.
It was just.
I bought this when I loved Elon.
It wasn't. But what, like 6-7 years ago, Elon was the savior of the universe, and now he's the biggest piece of shit in the world. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going.
Of the universe.
I want to know what's going on with him and Trump, man. Him and Trump are having a spat. He said the reason why the Epstein files aren't released is because Trump is in them.
That's bullshit. I'm going to tell you something.
He apologized today.
Yeah, I think the reason why he did it is because he wanted Trump to release him.
No, listen.
To prove that his name wasn't in there.
Listen. The way the Democrats play, okay, and the DOJ under Biden would know who's on that list, okay? If Trump was on that list, don't you think they'd pull that out before the election big time? Of course they would have. If Trump jaywalked, they would have brought that out. Come on. They got nothing.
Don't you talk about my fucking my grandpa Trump like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to Mar-a-Lago. We watch him play golf. We set up chairs and we sit in the back of my truck and we watch him play golf. It's great.
I got stuck in a checkpoint at Mar-a-Lago last week. The guy goes to me, "What's that in the bed of the truck?" I go, "It makes pure water." He goes,
"It's a nuclear fusion device."
Yeah. He's like, "Listen to me." He's like, "You need to go back around." He goes, "They're not going to let you through with that." And I go, "Listen, thanks for what you do." And I turned my shit around, had to go about 20 miles out of the way because it's on an island, right? And the next bridge is 20 miles south. and I'm like, it don't bother me. Yeah. I'm just going to be later. That's all.
Yeah.
I got this water.
Secret Service is all over that place. They got
a proton nuclearizer.
They got 2 or 3 Zodiac boats sitting out there with radar. They got
I make Zodiac
elevated
water.
You seen them things like they put at Home Depot now? Big elevated turrets with with Secret Service in them and everything.
Yeah.
They're all
like we see in Nashville. Like we see in Nashville, those fucking things in the parking lots in Nashville.
They're all over Mar-a-Lago, yeah.
Well, they're all over Nashville too.
The Walmart parking lots.
The president must be there as well. Those fucking trailers are everywhere. Little cherry picker, like a crow's nest cherry picker.
Yep.
I wonder if you could pee in that thing.
If it has like a latrine.
I wonder if it has an air conditioner.
They have air conditioners.
It's wild the amount of police force for one little Walmart, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you know, that guy at the door told us that we're in the worst. Are you guys trying to get robbed? What do you mean? This is the worst Walmart in the United States. I'm like, what? He goes, in the United States, this is the worst one. People get shot here all the time. Oh, okay.
Oh, Steel Yard Walmart in Cleveland was quite literally rated the worst Walmart in the United States.
Really?
Yes.
In Cleveland?
Yes, it's terrifying.
Cleveland's bad, though.
Don't go there at all.
You're on the east side of Cleveland at the wrong time. It's your own fault.
Pew pew.
It's your own fault.
I'd like to think that I've worked hard enough to not have to walk in there to say 50 cents on a rotisserie chicken.
I have a question for you, and maybe you'll know, maybe you won't know. But who's the guy that fucking Elliot Ness? Elliot Ness is buried up there, correct?
I think so.
When is a good time to go see that? Do you know the cemetery I'm talking about?
If it's what I think of, it's right across from Progressive Field.
Let me. I'll. You guys can fucking hold on a second, can't you?
Yeah, we're good.
Until next week, folks.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is Elliot Ness, yeah.
Yeah, because Great Lakes Brewery has a beer named after him. I think it's the one across from Progressive Field.
Lakeview Cemetery.
Lakeview, yeah. I am 99% sure.
Do you know? Is that a you know, because my mother-in-law, I've been wanting to go there forever. I wanted Jennifer to go because, from what I understand, it's one of the most beautiful cemeteries, like fucking anywhere. It's supposed to be spectacular, and I'm like, there's a bunch of really cool, famous people there, hidden there. You know, I mean, like buried there. So I'm like,
not the one I'm thinking of, but that one is really, really cool. There's some really old graves. The one I'm thinking of that's across from Progressive Field is like the old like OG Cleveland people from the very beginning are at that one. So there's a lot of cool old cemeteries in Cleveland if you guys are into that kind of thing.
Well, I just want to see Elliot Ness's grave because that's dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe I should ask Craig. Maybe he'll have a little better bearing on when would be a good time to visit that and not get shot or robbed.
Yeah. Yeah, during the day is fine. I just wouldn't go at night. For real. Over there, I think during the day you'd be fine.
On a Sunday.
Yeah. I thought, you know, I just think it'd be cool. I know there's a few other pretty cool people buried there too, but really, from what I understand, it's supposed to be a beautiful cemetery.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. They're like all the, what are they called? Sarcophaguses? Is that what they are? Or
mausoleum.
Sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Mausoleum.
Yeah. No, those wicked looking statues.
Yeah,
that's a sarcophagus, right?
What are the things where it's like the little houses and they would have
mausoleum?
Yeah, it's a mausoleum.
Yeah.
I only said it 4 times.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, because Mark won't stop talking about sarcophaguses.
I thought you said snuffleupaguses.
Oh, no. That's not.
Emotep's not buried there. So.
I'll tell you what. There's up by Seth. There's some. My wife and I went to see her brother, and we walked through that cemetery, and there was people from the 1700s. I mean, the stones you came.
I mean, I literally live next to the oldest cemetery in America.
Yeah.
Monument Hill. I mean, people are buried from 1620 there.
Yeah.
Well, besides, what's the place down in Florida? The oldest town in America is in
St. Augustine.
St. Augustine. Yeah, there's people buried there from like the 1500s.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Dude, I will say this: pay attention to the Squeegee Live YouTube channel. Make sure your notifications are on. Turn them to all, because I'll be doing an interview with Craig. Craig, one-on-one. We're going to do a Craig one-on-one. We're going to talk about the museum and how you can be a part of it and all that cool stuff. We're going to talk about Lakeview Cemetery. He's not going to want to, but I'm going to make him. And I'm going to make him talk about it with me. I'm going to throw him off his game. I'm going to let him get way deep into museum stuff, and I'm like, so, Lakeview Cemetery, what yes or no? When's the best time to go?
Right now.
I'm going to really throw him a curveball right now.
Why don't you do the gathering from the cemetery? That would be cool.
The gathering? What is this?
Well,
what are you, a juggalo?
What are you, a fucking juggalo?
do the show from the cemetery.
The fuck? You mean
do
rolling
the
with the window cleaners?
Man.
I want to go up there and roll with the window cleaners. I want to shoot a vlog with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Fun.
Be fun, dude.
Vlog.
Out there, clean some windows.
Yeah. Well, Grace, thank you for coming on. I know we're scatterbrained idiots.
Thank you, Grace.
We probably annoy the shit out of you, but we really like you, Grace. You're one of our favorite guests. You're just like you just roll with it. You're a great guest. So,
thanks. I always have fun.
Yeah. I really appreciate you coming on.
As always.
Have you ever been on the cover of American Window Cleaner magazine, Grace?
Not on the cover, but
that's fucking whack. That's whack.
Yeah.
That's fucking whack, dude.
I don't think I've been on the cover.
Yeah, that's fucking
whack.
Have
you been mentioned in like the women of window cleaning? I know they have.
She better have, or that's fucking whack as well.
You should have been on the cover.
I don't know. No, wasn't Patty on the cover for women
of
window?
Patty Schmatty.
Yep.
Yeah, no one cares.
I don't think
potable water. We want to see fucking Grace on the cover.
I can send some pictures in, but I can't guarantee anything.
You think I was mad before? I'm really fucking
you think I'm fucking was mad before? Now just wait. Well, Grace, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks everybody for watching. I know this is not. I mean, we're all tired here. Are we getting ready to go on break in July?
Yep.
Are we taking the month of July off like we do every year?
What?
Take July off?
Yeah, we take July off from the podcast every year, don't we?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think July or August. I can't remember. It's sometime in the summer.
Either.
I don't know.
Well, I think July's nice too.
I think we take. We didn't come back. I didn't think we came back until after the convention last year.
We took 2 months off? No way.
I think.
No,
I think it was like a month and a half.
Then we must have worked. We must have did the podcast through July and then stopped in
August. We did
That's
because we talked about all going.
Yeah, so it was. We took August off. That's what it was.
Yeah, because that was like a last minute thing for all of us, right? None of us planned to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't.
Well,
all that unreleased
you're gonna be stuck
footage.
you're gonna be stuck with us. And I didn't even shoot any footage.
Well, just that one night in the Airbnb.
Yeah, and that's. I mean, who wants to see Mark spraying farting?
Potable water.
Potable water, buddy. But yeah, dudes.
And Tim basking in his funk.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you to all our sponsors, Maker Products, and Black Diamond, Squeegee Rubber, and Zero. And if you want some Zero stuff, call me, text me, 419-515-2854. I'll give you some stuff. WindowCleaner.com. Thank you. American Window Cleaner Magazine. You guys is all great. We love yous. We'll see you next week or something, probably.
Bye.
Bye. Peace.
Bye.
Man, what is going on? Why won't this just, do the intro?
That is the smoothest pole I've ever felt going in and out.